Welcome to the Uriah Jokes Podcast, the only podcast that is willing to say that it is the Uriah Jokes Podcast. That's right. Hey, I am Uriah. Yes! And this is my podcast, guys, and I'm very, very excited. Not just because I feel like I am a celebrity to myself, because I can see the reflection of myself in the camera, which means lights, camera, action. That's right, guys. I'm getting action. But this is a podcast. Some podcasts, I write them out. I do the intro, I do the middle, and I do the end, and then I say goodbye to you guys, and you guys go, that was a waste of time. I don't understand this podcast at all. I'm gonna do a comment down below where I give you constructive criticism without any constructive criticism. You guys are ridiculous. The very fact that in this life that we have so many precious few seconds, the fact that anyone spends any time at all watching my content and hating it brings me joy every day. Guess what, guys? People that don't like my videos and they watch it and spend a little bit of time that they have on life on me is absolutely fantastic, and that's the action I'm talking about. But this one, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. What I do know is I have a sponsor, guys. We got a sponsor. Can you believe this? Man, I don't know. I was sitting at this bar. I like to write jokes, and I don't like talking to anyone, but I like to enjoy experimental beers because I'm an experiment myself, and when I drink an experimental beer, I am an experiment. An experiment in joy-filled comedy. And this person was talking, and they wouldn't shut up. They're talking to someone else. They're drinking a lot. And then everything they would say to believe me. The more time you say believe me, the less I believe you. It's absolutely obnoxious. Why do people talk like that? I don't know. But hey, let's get to the sponsor and then let's get to the show. Are we already getting to the show? I'm not already at the show? Wouldn't I just record the show now? These are questions that do not need to be answered because they do not need to be asked. That's right. So, do you have a name? Then this commercial is for you. Oh man, we're selling the dogs now, and that's gonna bring me enough to pay for the doghouse, because they're like, you're right, you're in the doghouse now. I'm like, I don't even have a doghouse. I'm just going to the yard. Talk about a yard sale. Ayo. Are you tired of going on a road trip? And then you go to the gas station badly needing a new keychain, and they have all those custom ones with all those names on it. But when you go to find the name Uriah, or even Mariah, both of the gendered Uriahs of the Uriah family, for unfortunate names, then this product is for you. Guess what, guys? All you do is pay $7.29 a month and tell us within 3 to 34 business days. Wow, that's a lot of time, guys. 34 business days. That's like 1,000 days. Excluding Christmas and April. I don't understand this ad. All right. So there's a keychain. You pay $7.20, and then you let them know when you want the keychain, and then they... Let's just read that, and then we'll get to it. And excluding Christmas and April. April Fools. No, I have to read this correctly. I'm going to lose this sponsor. The sponsor's like, I'm going to lose, and I don't care if you go back to the alcohol. So April, and with just the substitution, just tell us... Okay, what the hell is going on here? All right. So there's a keychain, guys. There's a keychain. Blockchain. There we go. It's not blockchain. April, and with the substitution. This doesn't make any sense. So next time, okay. So next time you'll be going on a road trip. and to a town that only exists because it's in between two towns that are really good. You know what town I'm talking about. You know how it's like, yeah, I'm just going to the good town over there, and I'm going to the good town over there, and those two good towns make it so a bad town can't exist. How about that? That kind of proves karma doesn't exist, right? Oh! But don't wait. Call now in the next 5 seconds, and you'll get 5 keychains every month. I don't even have 5 keys. Blockchain. They're blocking me from getting more keychains. How about that, guys? Dogecoin. Looks like we're going to need to be the next keychain boom in a small town. We're going to get a keychain boom in a small town. So I think I understand this. So you subscribe to this keychain business for $7.29 a month. And then you let them know when you're going to be going on a road trip and you're probably going to badly need a keychain. So what you do is you tell them, hey, I'm going there, and they're going to mail that keychain to that business so you could go pick it up and be like, look, I found the name Uriah. This is going to be perfect if you're named Uriah or Mariah. That's unlocking at least 3 to 4 people in the market for keychains. Oh, and they give back. 0.5% of all net profits are donated to the Seagull Rescue Fund. This is what I really want to talk about for this podcast. It's important to give back, not just because of the tax implications or because it makes you look like a better person, but it's important to give back to yourself, not to other people. Giving back to other people is the quickest way to losing money. You never make money giving back to people. Like, my parents were in this church that turned out to be a cult A Russian nesting doll for people who have a rushing to judgment dolls. Rushing to believe that this is the best place to be. Rushing the quarterback. Russia. But people are going to be like, you're right, that's harsh. I should always give back. Do not give back. When you give back to the less fortunate, they become more fortunate. As before you know it, there's going to be thousands of homeless, fortunate people, and it's going to turn into a series of fortunate events. And then before you know it, all these homeless people, they're back to working. And before you know it, my job's gone. Before you know it, they're doing stand-up, and then I'm going to be homeless. Giving back is the quickest way to get your job taken from you. I'm going to lose all my homeless people that listen to this podcast, but some words need to be said and other ones need to be wrote down, and some of them both needs to happen. A podcast. So I'm still in Santa Barbara. And I thought the pandemic was over. I thought it was going to end, especially when it was the reopening. The pandemic is like going to an opera or a play. When it's over and you're clap, everyone's happy, and then there's an encore. It's like nobody asked for the encore. The pre-core was enough. The pre-core was a precursor to get me the hell out of the house. But then it's like, Uriah, why did you risk getting the coronavirus to go to a opera? Well, that's none of your business, is it? This is America, so I don't need to answer stupid questions like that. No, I do not. This is America. They're like, Uriah, are you going to vote in the recall election? I'm like, I didn't even call Gavin the first time, you morons. What the hell are you talking about? I don't know his number. Who's calling him? I blame the people that called him in the first place for the recall that's costing millions of dollars. The state of California could have, when Dogecoin was at 19 cents, could have put all the money spent on this recall in the Dogecoin and sold it and made money. And if there's anything the left or the right, the center left, the alt left, the alt right, the alt left right, the alt above and below, the religious people, the religious nuts, the religious squirrels can all agree on that making money is the American dream. So why make paper ballots that are going to be thrown in the garbage by people with sleeping pills that steal ballots. That happen. Link down below. Why don't we put all the money in other things like Dogecoin, cryptocurrency, send it straight to my bank account? There's so many better things to do, like send it to my bank account. Help struggling small artists like myself. I'm not starving though. I don't think artists really choose between paint or food. It's like, I either get this acrylic paint or acrylic. All will be a relic of the past, and the relic of the past is a dead man walking. But hey, this has been the Uriah Jokes Podcast. Oh, I sounded like one of those monks. I am a monk. Oh.